And what is going on YouTube? Just another gaming channel, bring you just another video. So guys, we're going to be running into the Siegebreak Armour ornaments for all three characters. Whether they're called that, I don't know. So we're starting with the Hunter. Now the original version of this I wore in grey. It looks beautiful in the... I don't know how it's going to look in this grey, but if you just permit me a moment after I showed you this armour set, real quick, I'll go in and show you the grey I'm talking about. So this is, I defaulted the colours, as you know, and I need to do to show you guys these armour sets, and then we'll go through some colours. But the colour I liked on this set without the ornaments was by far one of my favourite colours at the moment. Is the GRAYSCALE Undergrowth, by far one of my favourite colours. I've got my Ferrumia set, I've been wearing that a lot. I've used that all grey. My Ferrumia set was one of my very first favourite sets from the beginning of Destiny 2, and they brought it back. So let's get in. As you're aware guys, I've done the videos on the original form of this armour, so let's get in and see how different it looks. If you want comparisons to this and the original video is on my channel. Go check it out. It was put up last week, and yeah, enjoy. But let's get a look how different this looks. So from a general view, quite a different look. There's a lot going on here. We've got possibly oxygen tanks or sensoriums, sensor systems. We've got, I mean, look at the left leg. I mean, is that about protection? You know, you're engaging in fire, you knelt down. Is that about sniping positions where you laid down, you're protecting your whole body? I'll get into all that later. They're just guests. But this is awesome. This is looking awesome. So, my general, you get multiple versions along the way, guys. So it's solo for the helmet, solo for the arms, chest pieces, void, solo for the legs, and solo for the cloak. Now I'm thinking about doing like a full solo set of armor, a full void set, and a full... I've been saying this for years and I never do it, so I'm going to start working on that, getting them maxed out. But look at this. This looks fantastic. Look at the detail. Look at the smoke grenades, maybe fusion grenades. Look at the arm. Look at the elbow. What's coming out, sticking back out of his elbow there, out of the back of the neck, it's like an exoskeleton supporting it. And this leg here, it looks fantastic. Anyway, let's get into the helmet. Let's have a look. Let's look at the lore real quick. So there's a stone carrying outside the city. Been there since 6 fronts. No one visits it but once a year. I push a fresh lily on top. I hope it brings them peace. Shiro 4. So the stone. It's about the stone. Oh, the 6 fronts. Okay, right. I thought this was about the stone crypt for a second then. So it's talking about 6 fronts battle, and yeah. So the hood. I'm used to seeing it grey with a different hood and stuff, but just look at that. That really looks. What is it? There's a couple of games coming out for Xbox, and a lot of similarities. I don't know. I just think it's got a nice quality. It reminds me. It's a crossover between a Vex set of armor and a Escalation Protocol set. Okay, absolutely think that's what it is. Got this canister here. It could be some sort of like nitrogen. It could be I don't know, liquid nitrogen or liquid I don't know, some sort of liquid something. Down to level as absolute 0 to detect neutrinos or dark matter particles. I don't know. It could be something like that. So futuristic in the future. This sits into an entire neck structure. His mobility would seem to be stripped away from that, maybe, you know. And these additional recording devices and antennas. It's a cool look. I've got to say, it's a cool look. The cloak. So far what we see, very nice. I like the orange and blue composition with the greys. I think that works really well on the yellows. So very nice on the helmet, guys. Very nice on the helmet. At the end, obviously, we'll go through different colour shaders, see how it works. So the hold fast grips. But these are see, it's interesting. Hold fast, but these are Siegebreaker ornaments. So we're calling the Siegebreaker armor set. Okay. brace for the coming shadow. Okay, okay, pretty simple message. Love the orange gloves. Love the orange gloves. I love how the orange matches the aesthetics of the face, of the inner chest plate. The colour composition there is working really well. And this could be a subliminal thing to a lot of people. They don't know why this works. And you've got underlinings there. We've got a lot of greys and blues. And then just suddenly this stream of orange just brings it to life. So, love the arms. I love... It kind of looks like all this weave under here is like specialised material that could absorb energy impacts and projectiles, direct shots. And then you've got this like gelatinous softer material for movement or even additional man, I could come up with so many ideas. You know, this is like hardcore kinetic armor, and what this does, it dissipates kinetic impacts, whereas if anything gets through, you got this top layer that actually as the bullet passes through, it could be scanned or it could pass through a whole array of chemicals to dissipate the metals, or even if it's light, it could reflect. I don't know, there's so many cool things. It could just be armor as well, but I love the orange gloves there, the knuckles. I think that's fantastic. The other arm, again, this time this feels like this arm got more prevalence, but actually this one did with this. Now is that drifter sign? What is that? Is that something to do with the snake and the ancient? Is that a drifter sign? I can't quite remember. But you've got something coming out the back elbow. Is this is this replacing his usual like elbowed blades? Is that what that is? I'm not sure. Very cool. You've also got a lot of. We'll move on to the chest first, but again, you're getting to see more of this machine, and you're getting to see more of the cloak itself. Very cool cloak. I like the stitching emphasised. I like the orange, how it bleeds through. And although it's subtle, the orange is subtle. It's in so many coordinated places. It really brings this armor set and colour composition together. So that's kind of cool. I of course like speculating on the materials used. The chest, we're not really seeing the chest from here, but these hooks are for something. You've got a two-level. This is a hard chest. This is not. We'll go to the chest now, but that's a hard chest to me. It looks like a hard chest, and God, it takes a long time to load. It looks like a hard chest. It looks like it takes a lot of penetration. Then you've got additional. I don't know if it's protection, but it's more of system support, logistics, and structural support of the costume. You've got these hooks and these almost crane-like things, possibly. You've got all these hooks, and so is this for additional attachments to carry? Is it for descending mountains? Who knows? Who knows? Because I don't know. And what's this on the arm? Is this linked to all this cool gear that they've got? I mean, the hunter, these two metal chest plates, these two metal blocks here, and little details like that could stop a neck blade, you know, someone coming in from the right with a blade and that stopping it, or ricocheting a shot, anything like that. Is so cool. And is this a drifter sign or is this a hunter sign? Tell me. Right. So the legs, guys. You see the legs, huh? It's the legs. While I'm loading this, I've got to bloody read or go and figure out what everything's called. And so the leg, I like this a lot. I like that it's almost like, you know, the Stompy's legs. It's almost like, has the Vex built in one of his own? Did he get infected with Vex at some point? You got your three either cups of tea, aspirin, or caffeine, or the smoke bombs or photon grenades. But what does this do? It looks like it's got a place for the hand. Is it just about extra strength support and protection on your right flank as you're down in the dirt taking sniper fire? Is it about power running? What could this be? Nonetheless, I like the design. I've missed some quotes, guys. This says some storms can't be outrun. I don't know if it's talking about the darkness or if it's talking about the hunters. Yeah, can't outrun the hunters. But I love down the boots with this triple feathering, whatever it is, and then on the same side, it's just fantastic. Look at this. They put some detail in. But guys, Bungie are desperate for a Titan with a full-on cloak. I want to see a Titan that looks like the Grey Knights Brotherhood from Warhammer 40k. It can be a cloak that's shoulder cloak, full length, no hood, straight down to the knee, to the ground, swayed in the most anal Imperial or Destiny-based intricacy. He could have one that's like drops from one shoulder, like a Praetorian, during times of war when it's not full cloak. Sometimes it's more useful. Come on, guys, get things right. Get things right. You're almost there, guys. You're almost there with Destiny 1. You screwed up Destiny 2, and then you got Destiny 2 back on track after about 2 years or a year and a half. You've done really well, okay? But come on, get there, baby, get there. So, let's read the chest lore because I missed this. I hit a wall on the third night. It felt like the sun would never rise over the gap again, but it did. It always does. If you can make it just a little longer. Oh, right, if you can make it just a little longer and a break. Yeah, I get it. So guys, what do you think? I think these new sets, with and without the ornaments, are fantastic. I think the Titan set and these sets are based on a cross between the Abhorrent Imperative Mass from Escalation Protocol and damn, what was the other one? Something else. But we'll see how that goes. Now it's time for shaders. I don't have a lot of shaders because I'm getting a lot of there's not many I like. So in grey without the ornaments, I love the look of this. I wore all of them in grey. The Titan one, everything in grey. Okay, in grayscale undergrowth. I think it looked fantastic. Now that don't look as good. It still looks pretty snazzy, but it's not as good. And the reason is because there's so much colour coming out. But the original colour, I think we can get better than the original colour of this. So I think that's the way we're going to try tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Shall we start at the top and actually go through every single one? Now, there's a lot of colours I don't have because I delete them. I've got most colours. I just tend to, I don't know, I should really go through and spend a few hours. I mean, that's not too bad. 1970s rock your heart out. Something about this Hake, it works well in weapons a lot of the time. But I could pass for that. I was gutted when I got rid of the grey, and I'm going to be more gutted if I have to keep what's what. Monochromatic, this was, I mean, that works, yeah, that really works. That's kind of cool. I wish we had a lot more orange. But I've done too many monomochratics over sort of year one of Destiny. Now we've got some Iron Banner stuff here. Some Iron Banner stuff is, I mean, it works. That you know, I like it when it's silver. It's solid silver, like a solid silver knight. And that's what they want. They want some of the Titans to have faceplates like the Knights of. Go and look at the Dark Angels and the Grey Knights for your next set of Titan armor sets, guys. I'm not fucking around. And guys, can people hashtag new Titan design, please allow to be strongly influenced by Warhammer 40k, in particular the Dark Angels and the Grey Knights. And guys, feel free to add any more that you might file and that you might think looks awesome. So the Iron Wolf, now this is more silver gold in the browns. This is very good in its day. Ornaments have become a lot more complex now, you see, but this could work. I mean, silver chest plate, gold leg plate, it could work, but it's a little bit too much. It's too intricate, and it's the Gift of the Nine. Yeah, I think this was free. This is actually Frumis's natural. Oh wow, color. That's interesting. I could work with that. Yeah. I hope Destiny answers a hell. Like Savathun is coming the next season, or is it the what is coming? Oh, the darkness, right? Because Savathun, maybe she was the closest to the darkness of all. Maybe that's why she's around. War Cult Endgame. Please bring us ships. Please let us just fly out into the middle of nowhere. Please let us leave the solar system and go to fast and light travel. And even if you know, we could, I'll do this in a separate video, we could sit in our crafts, stand up like in Warframe, but have our crafts a bit more reliant on us controlling them. We can see near light speed streams we have to navigate, and beacons, and then we could drop out and refuel at like certain planets in the system. Like, there's a lot of things you guys could do. Ironwood, baby. I was going to go through them all, but I'm starting to think we should skip some. Ironwood, not bad. It's just the problem is here, we've got silver, we've got gold, we've got the greens, we've got the browns. It's all too much, because when you get very complex systems like in this armor set, it's very difficult to, yeah. Some of these more amazing shaders work only in, you know, so this would have been awesome. Like, look at dark leather and red, and, oh, yeah, and then you get this sort of beige hood with an orange V and a beige, you know, no, you've ruined yourself there, fellas. You've ruined yourself. Okay? What videos do you want from guys? Guys, I want to do the raids. Come on. Destiny 2 is nearly over. I've done no raids. I don't know how to do them. But let me tell you. Fucking, you give me 1 hour on a raid, and you'll think I will lead in that raid. I'm not fucking around. I've done, let's see, maybe 1,600 raids on one character in Destiny 1, 1,400 raids on the other. No, that can't be right. I did, like, basically, you take about anywhere between 8,000 and 14,000 hours of playing on Destiny 1. Think how many raids I did. And when me and my raid boys got together, oh, oiled gunmetal, that looks kind of cool, doesn't it? Oiled gunmetal, that could work. It's just a little bit darker than the grey stuff. I keep deleting loads of shaders, but you know. Iron Mongoose, I kept this because it's an official Iron Banner one. I like that Iron Banner good shit. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of cool. Like, but it's a bit too. You know that anime? I've got it actually on my computer. I've not watched it in a while. Is it Spacebub? Bebop? I can't remember. But I was talking about it the other day to one, and this has got a vibrant art where it's like all the colours and everything goes. But that actually works okay. Just what you want to hear, eh? Yeah, your cock works. Okay, thanks, sweetie. Do you want to marry me? Well, as soon as your cock works, okay. Man, 3 million citizens coming to the UK, hopefully. Chinese. And Chinese women are absolutely beautiful. Chinese and Japanese women. Absolutely beautiful. Man, that was so cool to start dating. Because I've had some black pussy. I've had black pussy several times. A lot of bit of Asian. You know, well, more than a little bit of Asian. But mainly white. But I like black. I like Chinese and I like black. Women is what I'm saying. Their pussies are very nice, though, I've got to admit. But, sorry if you think that's offensive for what we're trying to look at here. Iron Bone looks pretty good on this dude. That's a nice, yeah, look at that. He don't fuck around, does he? It's always a bit too much, though. It's always too aggressive. Where was Iron Bone? Where was Iron Bone? What was Iron Strength? How did that work out? Great. So, sorry, bring this with me. I'll put this in front of my face. Now my cat's not here to rub against it. We did that. We did some of that. Did we do Warbrick? Warbrick. Yeah, that's nice with silver there and the orange though. I don't know what day it is, eh? Have they changed up the... These never get monetized anyway, none of my videos do. I think even if they did, I don't think they would, if that makes sense, which it doesn't, because I know what I just said, but the point is, even if I put the effort in to start really putting work into them, and then trying to get a Patreon, and all these different discourses and things like that, I don't think people would support me, because if I look at my after this video, well, that looks pretty good together. Yeah, I could support that, but it looks like a schoolboy. Now that grin, that blue grin, it looks like the Joker too much. No, sorry, let's get rid of that. All right, Gambit Prime is going to be on silver. Well, there's more blue, but I don't know. It's best just to leave him alone. Sometimes I have some amazing. Have you guys got any ideas? Sometimes I have amazing. Did I just do Arctic? I think I did. Sometimes I have amazing ideas. Sometimes I have horrible ones that look great. No, Arctic looks okay. Arctic looks pretty good actually. It's about orange goddamn stripe though. What we're gonna do? That's quite nice. The orange though. I think for now we'll leave him as is. What do you reckon, guys? We'll leave him as is. Rivalry BLACKSAND. What? I've only seen a few of these. Oh, I don't know. That could work. There's too many. Well, there's too many components that are working in opposition to one another. So that's the problem. What? I mean, I just went with a grey. You know, I just went with a grey. I mean, even in this, it's got gold. I think that kind of works. Should I keep him grey for now, or should I just keep him his usual colour? Maybe Lighthouse Sun. Maybe we could keep him as is and don't turn him grey. Keep him as is, and then go through everything and figure out, because that looks pretty good. But the orange stripe, I don't know. Does it mean something or? But let's leave it for that, guys. Yeah, let's leave it for that. Where are we? So this is his current standard. This is his current stand. Where is it? This is his current stand, and it don't look too bad. It's just I don't want the ordinariness of it. But there's so many colours and things that, you know, is it ever going to be ordinary? Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Sorry about the breakdowns are so long. That was 22 minutes. If there's any colours you'd recommend, guys, leave it in the comments below. Guys, if you want to subscribe and leave a like and share, that would be awesome. I asked this in passing, but let's see what happens, right? Guys, I'm going to start asking at the beginning and at the end, because most of you guys that watch my videos are not subscribed. I think only 2% of the 440,000 or 10,000, no, like 500,000 views that I've got in all total. I think there's only like 2% subscribed. That, you know, everyone else watches a cool video but then just moves on. And yes, I'm not the most entertaining, but test me, motherfucker. No, I'm just kidding. I can be funny, guys. You should see me when I'm on sleeping tablets. Fuck, I don't know what I'm saying or I don't know what I'm doing. I've got memory loss. Not that that's a form of entertainment, but, you know, I just got my sleeping tablets because, you know, I don't sleep and they go through a rotation like everything else. And sometimes it is funny if I take them and say, right, I'm going to take these now because I'm going to get ready for bed, and then I don't remember being ready to go for bed, and I don't remember having conversations, and it's just all around funny, guys, in general. Okay, so from this, guys, what do you think of this set? So leave the comments. Okay, let's do this. I'd love you guys to subscribe. Okay, I'd love you to subscribe, but I don't hate if you don't. I get it. I'm not an amazing channel, but the more you subscribe, the more YouTube says, oh, people like watching this. They like these contents, so why don't we? It bumps up in the viewers, and then with that, there could be a chance of maybe Patreon or Discourse or even sponsors. And when that comes, then I can really put effort into the videos, and we can do joint videos with members of you guys who follow me. And I've been doing this for like 3 years, and I've not even reached 1,000 subs yet. And I get it, guys. I get it. I don't have some of the software. You know, I didn't have the hardware at some points. Didn't have the software, So that's what it's really been about. But now, if we could just get like, imagine having sponsors and Discords and Patreons and people subscribing and sharing and leaving comments. Guys, what are your best shaders on this guy? Okay, without this armor, without this ornament set on, I like the grey growth one, the undergrowth grey, the grey undergrowth one. I think it's fantastic. And again, guys, only about, I think 2 to 4% of you guys that watch my videos regularly subscribe. So I feel like, yo dude, I am not a man. That's what I feel like. Thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you subscribe and share. Leave comments below talking about your favourite armour sets, your favourite ornaments to those armour sets, and your favourite colours. And if there's any ornament sets, god damn it, if there's any armour sets you want me to try, please let me know, and I'll do it with a specific colour. And I'll even play strikes in those pink beautiful outfits. Guys, you're the best. Thanks for watching. Just another gaming channel, and I'll see you all on the next one. So cheers.